through it. Every story, every voice, every fact under the spotlight. Because Nigerians don't need noise, they need clarity. So if you're tired of spin and ready for sense, welcome.
I'm Marianne Okon, and this is Hard Facts.
Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk. This is Hard Facts.
Well, it's apparently 2 days before the end of 2025. Officially, we're going to be saying goodbye to 2025 tomorrow, but it's so good to have you join us. I'm so excited that you're still there on the other side of this microphone. Welcome to the nation's #1 talk news and sports radio station. We're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios here in Itame and Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. My name is Marianne Okon. So lovely to have you join us on the second to the last day on Hard Facts in the year 2025. It sounds really exciting to say that. And I must tell you how grateful I am to be here today. I mean, if you don't have life, then there is no hope at all. So the fact that we're all alive, we're grateful, we're excited, and it's something I learned at the beginning of this year. All glory belongs to God. And so that's been my mantra. Good, bad, terrible, sometimes really heartbreaking. All glory belongs to God. We're live on Facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. I want to tell you guys, I couldn't sleep last night. I think I'm a bit too emotional. Maybe sensitive spiritually and otherwise, but most importantly, knowing what loss is, because I've been there. I've lost someone very close. I was more worried about the families of, the guys who lost their lives, the friends and allies of Anthony Joshua, who it's difficult that you left happily, and it's not that this is the first time. They've done this over and over again. This is just really it's a sad, irreparable loss. But how do you go home and say, I'm sorry? It's tough, and it kept me awake all night. I worried, not only for their families, but for Joshua, because that survivor trauma is going to always linger. And he needs a lot of support right now. It's going to be a tough road for him. I mean, we can talk about who was speeding, what's most important is that he's lost two very dear friends. Just not anybody, but people who have also invested in this country. And I will play a clip as we start off the show of one of his friends, on the charity walk he was doing here in Nigeria. It's it leaves a bitter taste in every mouth, when you lose someone that close. It's difficult to, especially in a case where you survived. Life is never going to be the same again, unfortunately. Welcome to Hard Facts. On that very terrible note, I'm so sorry, guys. I just had to get that off my chest because I'm a deep thinker. And I'm a Scorpio. I think that's a spiciest thing. For those of you who believe in those things, I believe in the cross, by the way, and that Jesus died for me. All right, let's go. Let's get into the big three stories for today. You know how we start off the conversation. Get ready. Let's go straight into it. Welcome to the show.
Get ready for the most important news of the day. It's time for the big three stories on Hard Facts. Tune in to our primetime show for the latest updates and in-depth analysis on the top stories making headlines. From breaking news to in-depth investigations, we bring you the facts you need to know. Join us as we delve into the biggest stories shaping our world today. Tune in to the Big Three every weekday, 3 to 4 p.m. and stay informed with the news that matters the most. Hard Facts, where the truth always comes first.
Nigeria's biggest decisions start with the hardest questions. And I'm asking them on Hard Facts 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is the Big Three.
The Big Three on Hard Facts
On 99.3 Nigeria Info.
It's the Big Three on Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'm Marianne Jikokon, welcoming you to the show. And we're looking at, of course, the biggest stories across the country. And one that really touches me, of course, my prayers go out to the families of those who passed on yesterday in that horrible road accident. We could blame it on all kinds of things, but you see, I'm more worried about the survivors. And you know, it's really tough to deal with grief, and it comes in several stages. But I don't want to bore you guys with all of that. You know, I will play you, like I did promise, a clip of some of the charity work that Abdul, I think so, Anthony's friends, one of his friends, did here in Nigeria. And it's just an aside as part of the conversation, because it's still a story that, you know, really, and this is not because it's Anthony. It could have been anybody. It could have been you. It could have been me. It could have been, you know, the fact that you all came to celebrate, and it's something that you do all the time. Unfortunately, you're living alone and your friends in body bags. It's a tough one. Let's start with what's happening in Plateau State. Remember earlier this, I think a few months ago, if I'm not mistaken, when the defections became a big thing, we heard the APC in Plateau State say to Governor Moftwang, don't come here. We do not want you here. Please stay where you are. We do not want you here. And that's because they had gotten fillers that he was going to move to the APC, because that's what everyone's supposedly doing. Because I also hear that the Kano State governor is also, getting ready to do the same thing. Interesting days. Well, here we are. The Nigerian Tribune newspaper top story here says, confusion over Moftwang's defection. Plateau PDP is claiming that he remains the party leader. I'm sorry. It's the end of the year. I cannot be angry. But let's look at the story in detail. Now, the Plateau State chapter of People's Democratic Party, PDP, has declared that Governor Caleb Manasseh Moftwang, amazing name he's got here, is still a member of and the leader of the People's Democratic Party in the state, despite the pronouncement of Professor Nentawe Yiltwada or Yilwatda. God, his name gives me wahala. That's the APC national chairman, saying that the governor has defected. Now, we haven't heard from the governor, obviously. And the PDP in the state is saying, now we get time. The APC is saying, well, we don't collect time. So it's like more like a tug of war of sorts, like two kids fighting over a toy. Well, recall that the APC national chairman recently announced that at the party's next meeting that the governor had joined the party, which was followed by stakeholders meeting at the party of the party in Jos, where the defection was openly acknowledged and endorsed. Well, the Nigerian Tribune newspaper also learned that the APC in the state and the national level has agreed to formally receive the governor into the party before January 20th, 2026 at the Polo Playing Ground in Jos, the state capital. But the PDP saying that, look. The truth is that as a party in Plateau, we're yet to receive any correspondence from him or through any of his proxies of his intention to leave the PDP today. So as governor, he still remains a valid member of the People's Democratic Party in Plateau State. Let me borrow the Gen Z and the street lingo for this one. It's the PDP in the Lulu state. Permit me, guys. I'm just using it loosely. It's not professional English. Yes. Are they delusional, or are they playing to the gallery, or what exactly is the case? What's happening in Plateau State? You might ask. I'm asking the same question. Let's move away from that and talk about Malami in EFCC custody. Well, for those of you who do not know, the EFCC had arraigned Malami, his son, and an employer for money laundering. The money laundering charges preferred against Malami and his son and another co-defendant included making efforts to conceal illicit origins of multi-billion naira worth of assets in Abuja, Kanu, and Kebbi. I'll save you the rest of the detail. But for those of you who are wondering, here's a clip of Malami in court. And the reason why I want to play this clip is because of the question I want to ask, which is obviously, should we hold out hope? Because that's how we held out hope, by the way, on Hadi Sirika, who boboed the whole country. Again, I'm here with the street lingo. Literally defrauded the whole country, played us for fools, and was given a slap on the wrist. He walks a free man today, flying, of course, private jets and enjoying himself across the country. The EFCC obviously paraded him and his daughter and his son-in-law and blah, 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 blah. We get to hear the end of it. And so, again, brings me to that braggadocious, big English is gonna kill me today. That braggadocious statement that was made by the EFCC boss some time ago about the fact that if he does not bring what's it called? If he does not bring Yaya Bello to justice, he will resign. Oh, is it the same guy that wants to run as a senator? You know what they say about Nigeria? If they explain it to you and you understand it, they didn't do it well. I'm going to show you a clip of Malami in court. And then, of course, I'll play you that video of Anthony Joshua's brother. I'm just wondering, what will become of this trial? What will come out of it? Or is it just business as usual for us? You know, the FCC will do all those dragging. They put them in front of the camera. They take them to court. And then maybe some deal is made, a slap on the wrist, and then business as usual. And you see these guys find their way back into some political parties, and then they're friends with the guys in power, and we move on. Should we expect anything? I'm just asking. And let's talk about the elephant in the room, the thing that we're all most worried about, which is the tax laws. It starts in 2 days. Are you ready? And are you also ready for the central bank's excessive deductions? Because they're going to deduct everything. If you don't know how to label, when you're sending money now, you have to explain in like a 10 paper where the money is going, what the money is for. Let it not be that, in fact, because if the money enters the person's account, they are waiting there to, like hawks, to take the money because they think it's your income, the one that they could not help you get, that you suffer to get, but they want to take from. So we need to be on high alert. But then let's talk about these gazetted laws, because as the Daily Trust newspaper puts it, the re-gazetting of tax laws are illegal, says lawyers. Apparently, they have looked at it thanks to the complaint that was made by the member of the House of Representatives representing Sakwato on the platform of the People's Democratic Party, who said, look, what's been gazetted is not exactly what we agreed upon. On the floor of the National Assembly, what we said A, and the A's had it, is not the same thing that's been gazetted. And then it calls to question the fact that could there be ulterior motives as to why what's out in public is not exactly what the members of the National Assembly had agreed to. So now the chairman of the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reform, Taiwo Yedele, is being photographed with Mr. President here. Of course, he spoke to us recently about what to expect in January. But the senior advocates of Nigeria and other legal experts on tax matters have described the directive by the National Assembly to re-gazette this tax law amidst allegations of alterations, I beg your pardon. They're saying it's illegal. Yes, because this is also as the Nigeria Labour Congress, the Minority Caucus of the House of Representatives, and the National Association of Nigerian Students have again demanded suspension of the implementation of the tax laws planned to commence in 2 days. Where do you stand on this, really? Will it even see the light of day with all the confusion here and there? One more story and then, okay, well, I already told you about the Kano State governor who I hear might be moving to the APC. What is the future of opposition politics in this country going forward, guys? What is the future? Is there a future, if I might ask, when it comes to opposition politics in Nigeria? Do we have a future? Is there any hope that things are going to change? The phone lines are open. 0201-277-7093, You could join the conversation on 0809597580 if you are on WhatsApp, but you can send us a message. But if you're listening from outside of the country, you can join this same conversation via WhatsApp on 0809597580. We're live on facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM and on YouTube. Post your comments on our live stream. On X, use the hashtag Hard Facts. I'll take a quick call before we go on our first break. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Hello. Okay, sorry about that. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Marian. Pete Obons.
Yeah, go ahead. 60 seconds.
This what they call it, tax law that the president is in haste to pass. Why the haste to pass it when he's stealing from his own National Assembly that is supposed to back him? They still, let me use the word conspiracy, not the real. How did the Senate, the lawmaker put it? I cannot remember. So he's still subject. So they need, why the haste? If I keep saying this, you've removed a subsidy. Nigeria are suffering from it. Then you still want to impoverish Nigeria with more tax. This tax never get heard. Let them go back, sit down, reconstruct it. There's no need for the hasting. For me, I don't know where we're going in this country. Good afternoon, Miriam.
All right, Peter, thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. I think I can take another quick call. Can I? Yeah. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Miriam, good afternoon.
60 seconds. Well, welcome.
You are Mr. Mba from Elasa.
Go ahead.
Concerning the Malami and the son, Mr. Mba want to prove to you, as far as Nigeria concerned, Malami did not come from the east. Neither the name of Malami or son is Chinedu or Chika. I didn't mean it's Chinedu or Chika.
I'm so sorry. I'm ready to scatter that your proof. Because there's several people. No. Listen, call me whatever you want to. Rochester Okorocha was once dragged by the EFCC. His name is not. He's not from the north, and he still walks free. There's several other people, including Ojus or Kalu. So stop that thing. Don't do that thing. Don't do that. Don't do that thing that you do on the radio. Don't make everything about tribe.
They put Ojus or Kalu on jail, and they brought him.
Yeah, but he works free. Right? Rochester Okorocha was not jailed. He's walking free.
Okay. Is it from the
Thank you very much for calling. I have to go on a quick break, but see why you people make everything about tribe. Stop it. It's such backwardness. We'll be right back after this break.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Dear Nigeria Info listeners, please be informed that we have suspended the One Play Game Show by Lasho Trading Services Limited effective 17th November. This follows reports from some winners who had not received their payments, although Lasho explained they were facing technical and bank-related challenges and have since paid over 80% of outstanding winners. Some cases remain unsolved. If you are still owed, please contact Lasho directly via WhatsApp on 0803-431-1569 or 0704-098-7940. We will also open our studio WhatsApp lines during WhatsApp Lagos on weekdays for affected winners to notify us. The One Play Game Show will remain suspended until we receive verifiable proof of 100% compliance. Thank you for your understanding. Are you finding it difficult listening to your favorite talk radio, Nigeria Info, via the mobile app? Come closer. Let me fix that for you. Now, launch the app on your device. Click the three lines on the top left corner of the app. Look for settings in the drop-down menu and click on it. Turn on the first option that you see. Make sure you turn on the option that says always use
season of giving. So Cool FM, Wazobia FM, Nigeria Info, Kids FM, and Mommy B, aka Mommy Gift, wants you to join us in giving. You can give your old books, your old school bags, your old shoes. And guess what? You can even take it a notch higher. You can give new ones too. And any other contributions like finances to assist in school fees. All you have to do is bring them to our office, 267A at Tim Ian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos, this holiday season and in the new year. And we'll deliver to the less privileged. It's the Mommy Gift Initiatives supported by Cool Wazobia Info Kids FM. So start donating your gifts today. For more information, call 0809-992-0254. 0809-992-0254.
From breaking headlines to the conversations around it, this is 99.3.
Why is it that the terrorists are killing us over 14 years? They will not sweep to action.
Because you would think if there was a government in this state, in this area, there is an expected disposition.
Security is everybody's duty. Where I'm staying, I've never even seen a policeman.
Oh, EFCC detains ex-AGF Bellamy.
Governor wants to come from one party to the other. That's all they focus on.
Imagine it's a PDP that is rolling over 2024 budget. What the APC could have done in the media. I cannot waste my time to go to the polling booth to vote again anymore. It is over.
Stay informed, stay aware, join the conversation. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Understanding Nigeria starts with asking better questions. Hard facts on Nigeria Info, the nation's #1 talk, news, and sports radio station. Let's talk.
This is Hard Facts on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM. My name is Shegwa Rinze. This is the Big Three.
The Big Three on Hard Facts
on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
And yes, we are broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios, also here in Victoria Island, Lagos, the economic capital of Nigeria. 29 minutes gone past the 3 o'clock hour, and we're still on our abridged version of the show. We're looking at the big three stories for today. Top story: confusion in Plateau as Moff Twang's defection causes some sort of, because the PDP is claiming that he's still a member of their party, while the APC has already, literally just announced that, look, this guy is now our member. We're going to officially receive him in January. What's going on, though? And, of course, in Kano, the governor is planning to defect, and it's also unsettling those in Kwankwaso's camp. And I'm wondering to myself, what's going to be the fate of opposition politics in this country? And of course, EFCC has arraigned Malami, his son, and an employee for money laundering and other issues. He has pled not guilty, obviously. But then, what do you think will come of this? Should we hold out hope and with bated breath hope that we'd see this to a logical conclusion, or should we just face fronts because it's business as usual? I don't know what you think about, but here's that clip of Malami in court today. If you're watching, we're live on Facebook and on YouTube. Post your live comment on our live stream, okay? I don't know if that's the man who thinks that he's going to jail. apologies for the quality of the video. I don't even think that they're putting this video up. Streaming guys, what's happening? Anyway, that's Malami in court. All smiles, looking very happy and excited. Pleaded not guilty. Should we expect anything from this? Because this is not the first rodeo for the EFCC. Not the second, not the third. What's it going to be? Mind our business, face front? Or hope for the best to come? I know. I don't know what your thoughts are, but let's talk, guys. Let's talk. 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190. You can join the conversation on WhatsApp. It's 080-959-75805. Only those in the diaspora are allowed to call, but you can post your comments on our live stream. Let's go. 60 seconds is all you have. Go straight to the point, please. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Maria, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Madam Lucky.
Yes, sir, Madam Lucky Tony. Good afternoon.
Yes.
My comment is about the governor of Kano State again. Whether true or lie, you're trying to decamp to the AP. I think you see, when the military handed over this democracy to Nigerian politicians, he handed over multi-party system to them, and that is the principle of democracy. But you can see that the man in power now is trying to turn it around because he knows that he cannot go back to Nigeria to tell them that vote for me again. So like I told you yesterday, this election coming is Nigerians and the politicians that have failed this, that the president has shaped aside. They are in one side holding the rope. Why these Nigerian governors that have sucked so fast, set so fast from this president, they are holding the rope with the president on one side. So now we are going to drag ourselves and see who will win at the end of the day. So I think history is really repeating itself because during Abacha, all the parties, 5 parties, they said they adopt Abacha as a single candidate. And we have no option there. Then I was very small. But at the end of the day, what happened? We knew the history. So I think AU and West Africa, they should be looking at this thing and calling these leaders to order.
Thank you very much for calling.
When they are doing wrong.
I beg, who's suspending who? See, one of the reasons, and this is a personal opinion, it has nothing to do with anybody else. You might agree or disagree with me. Who are the leaders in the African Union? Dictators? People who have held their countries hostage, who have made it. Is it Equatorial Guinea? Is it Cameroon with Paul Biya? Who's going to call who out? They've got literally blood on their hands. It's a half-past dead union. I'm sorry, guys. It's my personal opinion again. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Miriam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Robert.
Go ahead.
Miriam, those property traced to Malami that worth over 212 billion naira. Those things are allegedly, Abi. Because anytime I listen to radio, you people, journalists, will say allegedly. Somebody stole property of 212 billion. You people will be saying allegedly.
The EFCC has taken up a case against him and he's pled not guilty, of course.
Please,
he remains
if there's evidence over something, they should remove that allegedly. A thief is a thief. A Malami that arrested Nnamdi Kanu from who was as a safe during Buhari time. AGF. Emefiele is in the central bank. Misappropriated. Malami, the person that is in justice that's supposed to, punish criminal. Also, look at what he stole. 212 billion. Imagine. This country is full of criminal. Forget about the portfolio or the position. These people that you see over there, honestly. Okay. I'm telling you.
All right. Thank you, Robert, for calling. I do appreciate it. It's Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, good afternoon, Mary Ann.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Joy from Neighbor.
Hello, Joy.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Please, this Malami and his son, that is how they did. Now, that is what EFCC did when during the time of Yaya Bello. Where is Yaya Bello today? Yaya Bello is moving freely. Now saying that he's going to take over from Natacha. So they will just be doing it to us so that we will think that they are working when they are not working. At last now they will release him and he will go and enjoy his money. He will go and enjoy his money.
These millions, trillions. Is that how to rule the country? Let them continue doing what they want to do.
Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. Don't forget you can post your comment on our live stream on Facebook and on YouTube. Let me just go to Facebook quickly. AB Ambo here says, opposition is completely dead in Nigerian politics, and this is the pattern of the game. A familiar one indeed. After gathering all the governors on their side, APC and the president, Tinubu, will gather enough money to buy the votes of the hungry Nigerians in the coming elections. I'm laughing in Swahili at some of those of us who believe that people will become the opposition if all the governors defect to APC, as if this is not bad enough. INEC and the judiciary are appendages of the ruling party. Dan Lamy Norbert here says, Malami has been using his office to commit a lot of financial crimes. Forget his smile. He will be going in for it. Let's watch and see. Well, fingers crossed there, Norbert. Funshaw BJ here says, Marianne, I pray EFCC will get it right this time around on Malami and Yaya Bello. Which of the Yaya Bello? Is it the one that wants to run for Senate? Nana 4 is watching us live from Ghana in Kumasi. Thank you, Nana, for watching. Welcome to the show. Akwaba, I think that's what they say. This one says, my question is, what exactly are we Nigerians benefiting from this government tax law that was padded with and government wants us to go ahead and pay? Secondly, on Malami and his family, this is what we call karma is real. Posterity will judge everybody according to their act. Okay. Well, I mean, what I always, look forward to is the end of every administration, because the next administration will come and open their backside. And the beat goes on. Let's see, on YouTube Live here, Blessing says, we need a reform of sorts that stops electoral or elected officials from moving party while they're still in office. Many Nigerians vote party, not persons. Thus, there should be some form of consequences for deceiving the voters. There are consequences in the law. But does the law have any powers in this country? Especially when it comes to the politicians, the same people who are in power. Can you tell that I'm trying not to be angry today? I'm being a jolly good fellow, so I'm going to play a lot today because I'm not going to let anything get to me, not at all. But Blessing continues to say that, unfortunately, with regards to Malami, it will be business as usual. We've been here many times before. They will act judicial drama and wait for Nigerians to be distracted by something else as usual. Zizi Ramoni here on YouTube Live says, PDP has kind of lost ground. No one wants to be with a loser. Yeah. And everyone wants to be with a winner, yes? Okay. Let's go back to the phone line, shall we? Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Go ahead.
I want to ask you, what attracts the governor to run away from their party and join to APC? What is attracting them? Is it the living condition of Nigeria? Is it how the country is running?
Excuse me, sir. Turn off your radio.
I'm far away from my radio.
I can hear your radio. Okay, you know what? Turn off the radio and then call me back. All right? Thank you very much. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hi, Miriam. Good afternoon. Welcome on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. So you know all Rex, because me I did bro, but just they calm down because of the season we did. Miriam, I wish I had a up close and personal session with the president. I'd like to ask him just one question. How does it feel that people are defecting to APC? I'm sure he'll be grinning ear to ear.
He's happy. What do you mean? It means that he's working.
Yeah.
APC is working.
Yeah,
Nigeria is working.
For him. I just want to hear his own opinion. I wish I could. And I'll tell him how he's about to bring up a failed state, a failed country at the end of the day. Marianne, if opposition is dead in our politics, just forget it. Democracy is dead already. Dead, like DOA, dead on arrival. Because for the opt-in time, I can't even believe, just like the last caller just said that, what exactly is attracting people to APC? The only thing is this: once you have sins, go to APC, then you become a saint. Nobody will question you, nobody will query you. Look at what you're saying about Yahaya Bello. And he's working fair, about to contest as a senator in this same country. Man, we are a wish-wash, a sham, a total failed nation. It's a pity, man.
I don't know about that. I'm not wishy-washy. I'm not a failed state. I'm the war. I'm the Indaboski.
Go back to your country where you come from, Miriam.
I am from this country. Why are you coming here to make me look bad? I know I'm from this country. My father is from this country. I'm from another country too, but I like this country. Welcome to Hard Facts. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Miriam.
Hi.
Godman here.
Go ahead.
So, this tax that this government wants to, things are hard enough already. And I think the problem is, at this point, I want to say is Nigerians are the problem. Because you don't want to stand on your right and fight for your rights. If you keep on, and that's why they keep on doing things, because they feel that all we can do is just to talk, empty talk. Look at Kenya when the government taxed them. See what they did. And I think Nigerians should rise up now. This is the time. Follow what Kenya did. If not, we're not going to have any change. Even this your election, you are to pretend and say, come and vote the right people. You are wasting your time. The only way out now is for us to democratically protest against things that are not going good for us.
Okay.
Wake up, please. This next year, that should be the year. Thank you.
All right. I think if you ask me, and I'm sorry, I don't want to be a prophet of doom, but you guys are late. I started telling you guys last year. In fact, I started telling you right after the elections that, you know what? Right after every election, these politicians begin to re-strategize. Your president most especially, because you saw what happened with the polls. Everybody knows the real story. He does know the real story. Even if you and I don't agree on what the real story is, he did know what the real situation was. And he started re-strategizing for 2027. And that's why a year into his administration, they started campaigning. Take it to the bank. They started campaigning in different ways through proxies. And that's, you can say the same for every other political party. And that's why there's an ADC today. And that's why the LP and the PDP are in comatose as we speak. And the NMPP is about to die because it's on its last battery life. Because they started strategizing. How can you be 10 steps ahead of them if they're ready in another year? We're not ready. You can't fight Goliath if you don't have the stone. That's it. I'm sorry, guys. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah. Miriam, want to talk about the tax. Appellants Ahmed Bola Tinubu concern in Nigeria. Mark my word. The same next year, when you walk on the streets, you will pay tax by walking with your foot. Appellants Ahmed Bola Tinubu.
You're being extreme, sir.
Don't worry. They will hijack all the whole governors because they are the people who will rig the election for him. And when you walk in the street of Nigeria, you will pay tax. When Ahmed Bola Tinubu finish with you Nigerians, you will know the kind of
where are you from?
Play.
Are you from China?
Confirm Biafran man. My father did it.
Okay.
And I stand for it.
All the best.
And I'm proud to say it. In both
but where is your bank account? Is your bank? Is there a country called Biafra?
Is there a country?
Bye bye, Mr. Mba. Thank you for your thoughts. You say you Nigerian. Are you not a Nigerian? Where do your taxes go to? Your bank account, is it? Did you open it in the sky? Please stop that. Someone here says, let me see. If you send me a very long message, I'm sorry. Rest assured, I'm not going to read it. It's too long. I will not be able to read it. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hey, Miriam. Mumbai is for Afghanistan.
No, it says from Biafra. So I'm trying to find out where it is on the map.
Jonathan is my name.
Go ahead, please.
The truth of the matter is, I don't believe that this country is a failed state. On election day, 80% of us will sit at home. One of your guests, if you remember that guest that came, he re-echoed it. 80% of us are more than all these people that are decamping. If only they will realize.
You people have numbers, but your numbers are weak with your numbers. What are you doing with your numbers?
Because they decide to sit at home. I've been voting since I'm 18. I can display my card when I was 18. Nigerians should realize that since we can't protest, can we not also vote? We can shock these
It's a form of protest, if you ask me, if everyone shows up to the polling unit.
I'm telling you, the last local government election, I heard people saying they had a field day because people decided not to come out. That is the issue. Let them decamp. All of us, by now, they are still registering. Everybody should go and register. God can use us to shock them. 80%. Go and check accredited voters, go and check people that come out to vote versus people that you will see the gap. All these people should come out and let's change the narrative.
So God is not a politician. He will use people to shock them. Okay.
God can use us to shock them, and that's the fact. If only we realize that we own this country and we are more than them.
All right. Well, I hope they have shock absorbers. Thank you very much, Jonathan, for calling. I want to read WhatsApp messages and then I'll come back to the phone lines if you do not mind. In case you're just joining us, the program is Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're live on Facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. On X, use the hashtag Hard Facts to post your comments. Joy Forever here on X says, there's confusion everywhere, not just the PDP. As long as the EFCC is not doing anything about Yahya Bello, Matawale, and Matawale, they're all working free, taxing Nigerians to waste on spending on politicians and their families while we remain poor and unfulfilled. Kano defection will still happen. It's not new, Joy says. Ikechuku here says, I also think there will be weak opposition, which is not good for a country in Nigeria. We need strong opposition at this point. Ikechuku, I'm yet to wrap my head around what to expect come 2027. It's so unfortunate that our leaders are focusing on the wrong issues facing the ordinary Nigerian people. They say we deserve our leaders, but the issue is the way, because I'm sure you mean the issue is that way because we allow it. In other words, if you do nothing, don't expect anything to happen, obviously. Safiadu from Kano, which is obviously the Kano State Governor's place, is saying that the Kano Governor's planned defection to the ruling party is so unfortunate considering the resilience of Kano people who stood tall to vote for AKY, despite the fact that he contested in a small NMPP, but now he's defecting to Emi Okon. You know what that means, baby? It means now we get her. What does Emi Okon mean? Is I'm the one or something? I don't know. Or it's my time? I don't know. Someone help me. Help me out. Someone here says, please don't send me long messages so I can read it. Tari from Lekki says, there's a future for opposition party, but the governors jumping into APC is because they're all still afraid of and chicken-hearted politicians. Then for tax law, as a bona fide citizen of Nigeria, and the spirit command and petition, it's not to be implemented January 1st, 2026. For Malami, mind your business and face front. God save Nigeria, he says. Very funny. So it's my turn. Yes, Emiloka means it's my turn. Okay, lovely. Thank you very much. This one says, did you just say Ayabele wants to contest for senatorial seats? Yes. The one that Natasha occupies as we speak. He says, if people in Kogi State vote for that man who stole their money and disgraced the state, then Kogi people are part of the problem. So are Lagos people. So are Enugu people. So are Cross River people. So are Akwa Ibom people. We're all the same. This one says, as for Malami, the only thing that is not haram in Arewa is stealing public funds. Ezekiel from Ojibo. Where do you get that from? Someone posted that. I saw that some time ago. Steve here says, tax gazetting and implementation is the new scene of an ending movie of confusion. What will they ever get right in this government without controversy and doubt? Thank you for reminding me. I think one of the highlights of 2025, I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. This government is best in backtracking, rushing to do something and then backtracking for months. Do you remember the many wrong announcements? Oh, Dubai has lifted the ban. Oh, this one is doing this. Oh, and then they were all not true. And they had to backtrack and say, no, that was not exactly what we meant. It started with the Bala Blue stuff, and we had all kinds of, and we've seen this government backtrack so much. I have never seen an administration do that. Not even Trump's. Yeah. And so he says that, from day one, budget padding, appointment of dead people, pardoning very questionable characters, including drug barons. That one off me. Now, allegations of gazetting the tax law different from what was passed by the National Assembly. And he says, anyone expecting punishment of the people involved in the new tax law palaver is just dreaming. It's just the style of this government. They don't ever accept mistakes. Instead, they will look for opposition to blame. Steve, thank you. This one's FM from Idimu says, Lagos, if Nigerians do not stand up against these corrupt politicians and bad leaders to take their country back, we're all just joking. The level of corruption in this country is very massive. He says, I rest my case. Okay, sir. This one's from Chinedu. He says, one thing I hate about this EFCC and ICPC is that and so on, who claims to be fighting corruption in the country, is that they are just there to shield the political elites while ordinary citizens are thrown behind bars by the same people. Malami's case will soon end like the others. They will receive their rewards at the end. What exactly are these rewards? I'm just curious. Benjamin from Banana Island here says, Malami and his son will soon go free. Nothing will happen. Nobody will protest. Is it not Nigerian judiciary? Check the past. Those arrested were... Where are they today? Exactly. Like Yaya Bello, aviation minister. The one that cuts grass and billions and all the rest. Oh, that one is the former SGF. He's a member of the ADC. And of course, monkey swallows Nigerian currency. It's just a shame. Birds of the same feather. Everything will turn upside down. Benjamin, thank you for your message. There's just a lot that's gone on in this country that it sounds like an epic movie. One that Corbyn should write about. You know, all those thrillers. Just that ours will be more like a tragic comedy. This one says, most prophets in Nigeria today are soothsayers and they thrive because... I don't think this message is for me. I don't think it's for me. No, it's not for me. Okay, he says they thrive because the people themselves patronize them. That's Ayodele is a political priest. And it's in Nigeria that you see a priest who only receives vision for politicians. Where is the EFCC boss and his you know, because Yaya Bello is going to run for Senate. I think it's time for him to resign. No, Abby, or am I crying more than the bereaved? Anyway, someone here says Malami's case is just a joke. This is what what is called Bobo, aka the more you look, the less you see. What happened to former aviation minister Hadi Sirika? I beg. This is Aisha from Ethiopia. Thank you, Aisha, for your message. This one says, I'm just wondering why we're debating on implementation of the new tax law that has been discovered to have been criminally altered instead of demanding for impeachment of Tinubu and prosecution of all of the government officials, including the National Assembly, I guess. APC has entrenched illiteracy and succeeded in making Nigerians to be thinking shallowly. Comrade Godfrey from Surulere. And this one says, the arraignment of Malami for money laundering activities is a welcome development, but the outcome will be the same from previous scenarios. Sofiano. This one's from Itodo John, and he says politicians have started playing games to confuse us in order to have their way. Yaya Bello is likely to divide votes between him and Natasha to favor a third party. It's possible. I mean, there is so much drama, and you'd think that it's the CIA versus the FBI when it comes to Nigerian politics. Back to the phone lines. Let's take a few more of your thoughts. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Mary Ann.
Hi, Mercy. Thank you for my groundnut.
My dear, shall do New Year for me.
I will do for you. What do you want? Helicopter, Mercedes? I will buy it.
My dear sister, now waiting. We go put for mouth today after bed. Anybody when Nigeria matter they pay go to court. We are here, Grigi die. Nothing they happen, and we are not going anywhere because we are not stand for the truth. Mary, I don't be so.
Me, I stand for the truth. I don't know about you.
If you stand for the truth,
yourself.
They didn't stand for the truth. No.
Okay.
So we thank God. My dear sister, I know that 2026 I will know you with my naked eye. I love you, Mary Ann.
Oh, I love you too. Thank you so much for calling, Mercy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mercy is always so kind to me. She always sends me something, you know, something to eat. And I like it. All these my Benue friends. I love them. They always give me food. Anyway, I want to play you a clip from Anthony Joshua's friend who was running a charity organization here in Nigeria. Just take a look. This is one of the friends that Anthony Joshua lost. You can watch us live on Facebook and on YouTube. Go ahead and take a look.
Hi guys, so I'm here back at the Spot Project. I was here in 2019
And boy, the changes that have been made are incredible. They've built a couple of new buildings. This building behind me wasn't here before. A couple of new classrooms for the kids to learn Arabic, English, maths, and all that kind of good stuff that they need to learn to survive in the society. The football pitch that's been done for them to play football, which they all love, and the basketball courts. So I'm seeing that they're not only working on their mental state, they're working on their physical form as well. So well done to Spot Project, and congratulations. May Allah bless you guys, and I'd really, really encourage you guys to come out here and see it for yourself. You know, with the help of donations, this is all helping for a great, great cause. Not only for the kids, but for ourselves. It's a humbling feeling to be out here. I feel tremendously happy out here and at peace, knowing that the kids are safe, and seeing the improvement from around about 4 years ago. I advise you guys to come out here and check it out for yourself, or participate by any means possible, whether it's just giving a little bit of.
Yeah, he will be missed. And that's one of Anthony Joshua's friends and mates that lost his life yesterday. Our prayers go out to all of them, and everyone, including the journalists who lost their lives also on that stretch. It's tough. It's tough. I must tell you that. Our prayers go out to all those who are traveling on the express. We're just hoping that you all stay safe. Remember, I when I came here on last week, I was talking about road safety and if we prioritize it. You know, because it's not about the guys who stand on the road to check your tires and all of that. We ourselves, when you get the back of that steering and you put that car in gear and you start moving it, you start driving, do you prioritize your life? Because it can be really fun to be speeding and just, having a jolly ride. If you're not worried about yourself, do you worry about the other people that you're carrying? It's tough. Well, guys, I'm going to read a few messages and then I'll wrap things up here because, of course, this is an abridged version of the show. This one says the arraignment for money laundering of Malami is a welcome development, but the outcome will be the same as previous scenarios. All right. Well, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Threads. I've got lots of interesting things that I post on my social media. And if you do follow me, send me a DM, say hi. Don't be a stranger. The news comes up at the top of the hour, and we've got football today on the other side of 4 o'clock. Download the Nigeria Info FM app so you can take us everywhere you go. Wherever you are in the world, you can listen and watch us. And also follow us on all our social media handles. Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and I hear we're on TikTok. All right, Lagos. Bye-bye.
Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.